Good morning, this is Keller Land on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A juvenile has died following a rollover crash that happened Saturday night in southeastern Rapid City. Officials say around 6 p.m. Saturday, police and medical units arrived at a serious single-vehicle crash in the 2500 block of Arrowhead Drive. 6 juveniles were inside of an SUV when it went off of the road and rolled. 5 of them were taken to the hospital with injuries, including a female who later died. The driver was not hurt. Police are still investigating what led up to the crash. One person is in custody following a high-speed chase that involved a stolen vehicle Sunday afternoon. According to a Facebook post, Han County and Miller police were called to assist the Fulk County Sheriff's Office in the pursuit. Han County officials say about 10 miles north of Miller, the suspect drove toward a deputy and nearly ran into him. The chase continued through Miller until the suspect drove into the ditch and tried to run away. Authorities were able to catch the suspect. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem appeared on CBS's Face the Nation Sunday. Noem talked about the large ICE presence going on in Minneapolis, saying there is no specific end to the operation.
I think every day we get a murderer off the streets of Minneapolis, the public is safer, and President Trump is keeping his promise to the American people. And we literally have arrested and detained thousands of illegal criminals in Minnesota since President Trump came back into the White House.
Noem also blamed protesters for most of the force ICE was using, saying if they were peaceful, the use of chemicals would not be necessary. Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. A cold day today. Temperatures well below average. We'll have highs in the single digits and teens across eastern KELOLAND. Now, we'll be a little warmer in central South Dakota. Try to hit 20 in Pierre. And then you do notice temperatures in the middle 30s for Rapid City. Much colder air is on the way, as if it isn't cold enough. By the time we do get into Friday, we may struggle to get above zero. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Restaurant Week is underway in Rapid City with 56 businesses taking part. The Eat Local campaign encourages customers to try different restaurants across town. Visit Rapid City is also donating $1 to Feeding South Dakota for everyone who eats and checks in on their app.
The goal of Restaurant Week is to get people into these restaurants and these local businesses that might not see as heavy of traffic this time of year as they would during the summer months. So I think getting locals and visitors alike out into these restaurants to experience what they have to offer is really the goal.
Restaurant Week specials in Rapid City run through Sunday. A local nonprofit that provides beds for children in need has found a permanent home. Sleep in Heavenly Peace has been serving the Sioux Falls area since 2024, but because they didn't have a permanent location, the organization's supplies had been scattered around the city. Now the nonprofit has a new home that will help them further their mission and create more opportunities for volunteers.
It's also going to allow us to accommodate smaller groups, because in the past, when we had a build day, we really needed to try to build maybe 40 to 50 beds and have 40 to 50 volunteers to justify all the time that it took our core team to set up and tear down. Whereas now we can bring in smaller groups and do smaller versions of builds, and that's something that was really challenging for us in the past.
The Sioux Falls chapter has donated 846 beds to children since 2024.
The Great Plains Zoo is celebrating some important birthdays this week.
Coastal bear twins Kodiak and Katmire are turning 9. Grizzly bear twins Juno and Sitka are turning 11. Black bear mom Jenny is 22, while her daughter Marshmallow is 11.
The fun will start at 11 o'clock this morning at the coastal bear habitat, then move to the grizzly bears, while the partying ends with the black bears. A bear zookeeper will share stories about the animals and answer questions.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, as we look at our weather, hopefully ready for a week of more challenges ahead. We've got today pretty simple. A little wind is coming back to Rapid City this afternoon, though, 20 to 40. Temperatures will be climbing, though, in the mid-30s as that wind picks up. Sioux Falls, we're not that warm. We're going to be about 10 late this afternoon. Aberdeen probably holding in a similar range here, but it looks like dry skies will rule. Then we kick into gear the snow chance. This is going to start tomorrow morning in far northwest South Dakota. It comes in with this developing warm front and this clipper track. And it's, again, right behind the lows where that wind's really going to pick up here for Rapid City. 30 to 50 miles an hour looks pretty likely in western South Dakota. East River, while it's snowing, it doesn't look too bad on the wind. The problem here is the wind that's coming in on Wednesday. This is another cold front, and this one also could trigger some snow with it. Not a lot, but if you add these two events together, the chances are we're probably going to get over an inch of snow. And if we get even 2 inches of snow with the wind we're forecasting on Wednesday, blowing snow will be a problem in spots. I fully anticipate we'll probably have winter weather advisories back for portions of our region. At this point, the track of the low, that's the key to this map here. Right now, we've got Mobridge, Aberdeen, Watertown, Brookings, a little bit more favorable. Sioux Falls is not out of the woods, though, to picking up some snow, too, out of this. Not any huge numbers here, but again, it doesn't take a lot when the wind is like this. Take a look at this. This is Wednesday. That's 11 a.m. We got 60-mile-an-hour winds forecast in Rapid City on Wednesday morning. Sioux Falls, not that strong, but if we go 30 to 40, 30 to 45 at times, with that Arctic cold beginning to bleed in during the late afternoon and evening, it's not going to be pleasant. And so that's just something to think about there. Thursday, we're basically pushing cold, and then we're going to get dangerously cold getting into Friday. We're forecasting wind chills. Some of our eastern and northeastern counties will be minus 30 to minus 40. So that's another level of cold. We get that every once in a while, usually during most winters, but it's probably some of the worst air of the season that's coming here. There's a snapshot of Friday. We've got teens and single digits below zero for highs, and we'll keep an eye on it. This is Monday, so we got a few days to watch this here too to see how strong this cold actually gets. 18 today in Yankton, partly sunny. Mitchell at 15. Let's jump to your 7-day. As of right now, we've got numbers falling on Thursday to 18. It's probably a free fall. We'll go and cruise into Friday. We'll stay below zero. Overnight lows, too, are subject to change a little bit. Depending on the wind speeds, we could even get closer to 20 below zero at one point here, maybe Saturday morning. If we're not that cold, we're going to feel that cold. Wind chills will be far worse than that. Not a lot of snow, but again, it is this Tuesday, Wednesday time frame where there will be snow around Aberdeen, and I do expect that there will be some accumulations with that. So keep that in mind as we entertain the idea of blowing snow. Pierre, Central South Dakota, same idea. There will be some snow chances tomorrow. Snow chance on Wednesday. It will be warmer ahead of those clippers or that particular system tomorrow, and then everything drops. The bottom drops out going into Thursday and Friday, and everybody will feel the cold, including Rapid City. Check out more details online at KELOLAND.com.